What's up, everyone? John Redger from Techno Buffalo here with an unboxing of Amazon's latest and greatest touchscreen e-reader. This is the front side illuminated Amazon Paperwhite. Let's go ahead, unbox it, take a first look, and see if it's worthy to carry the Kindle name. Alright, so here is the box of the Amazon Paperwhite. The Kindle box is on totally black. You got a sort of embossed Amazon smiley face logo there. Nothing really on other sides. We'll go ahead and open it up. We'll run through all the specs and all that kind of business as we go. We'll lift it open, and boom! There is the Paperwhite. Go ahead and pull that out. Kind of light. Push it off to the side. See what else we're going to have in the box? Just a syncing cord, which is micro USB. No more power cord in here. If you want something you can plug into the wall, either use your phone, or you can buy one from Amazon. They'll charge you $10 for it. And then getting to know your Kindle. Getting to know your Kindle. All right, let's push it off to the side, and here is the Amazon Kindle Paperwhite. It's available now. If you do order, though, they're not going to ship until October 22nd. So a lot of different variants you can get here. You can get one with ads, without ads, with 3G, or without 3G. If you want to go the cheapest route possible, it's going to cost you $119. It's going to get you no 3G, and you're going to have to look at a few ads, which I didn't find that obtrusive on previous generation Kindles. If you want to get rid of the ads and you don't want 3G, add another $20, and you're going to go to $139. If you do want 3G, you're going to want to add $40, and you go to $179 with 3G. And if you don't want ads, you can go all the way up to $200, so it can get a little bit on the pricey side. All right, so it is running Amazon's Kindle OS, which is based on Android. From a dimension standpoint, 6.7 inches, 4.6 inches by a pretty thin 0.36 inches, and it weighs 7.5 ounces. It's got a 6-inch Paperwhite display with 212 ppi and 16 level grayscale. Battery life, it's going to depend on usage, but they say you'll get actually close to 8 weeks. Internal storage, it's got 2 gigs of internal, nothing expanded. That's down from 4 from previous generation Kindle Touches. Again, 3G or Wi-Fi. This is just the Wi-Fi only model here, and it's got 2-point multi-touch browser, and actually you can use a web browser in here as well. And it's got auto sleep or awake with an optional case. So let me go ahead and give you guys a tour, then we'll turn it on. So it's got a soft touch feel to the back. There is, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but between the back and the battery or the components, you can actually press it and feel it. So you can get that on camera even. There's definitely makes the build quality feel less than outstanding to have that indent as you push on the back of the device. And that would just be as your fingers were holding it. You can really feel it, and it makes a very audible noise. So we've got your charging port, and you got your power and lock button. No more audio outs, no more speech to text on this guy either. Nothing on the top, nothing on the sides. You don't have any speaker or audio in. Not going to have any volume buttons. So let me go ahead and power this guy on. I'll give you guys a quick tour of the operating system. Alright, so here is the home screen of your Amazon Kindle Paperwhite. It's going to look very familiar to those of you that have used a Kindle Fire in the past. So on the bottom, you've got best-selling books. You can scroll through and find way more books that Amazon wants you to buy. There are those ads that I mentioned. Again, you can opt out of them for $20 if you find them annoying. So interesting things going on here. First, you can see all the things you've got on your device. I don't have very much here. You can also download books from the cloud. So my grandfather's got a Kindle that's on my account. He's quite an avid reader, so he got 13 pages of stuff. I could go through and find what I want to look at. So we'll go back and go home. And take a look here at the top. So there are a few different gesture areas. So if you want to go home, you tap the top, and you're going to get this menu that you see right here. And you can adjust a lot of things here, including the Paperwhite's glow light. I don't want to call it glow light since this is competing with the Barnes & Noble Nook with glow light. But you can pull it all the way down. It looks just like a standard e-reader. You can pull it up to get all the illumination that you would like. There we go. You can drag it up or drag it down. The middle, though, seems to be pretty nice. So on the Amazon, or the Kindle Nook, rather, with glow light, you could see where the light was coming from. You could see that it was sort of shooting out. On the Paperwhite, it's really hard to see where that light is emitting from. It looks like, though, there are 4 on the top and bottom, making for a very even lighting experience throughout. So it appears to be very nice. The refresh rate here is also really strong. So let me go ahead and show you some things. I'll go ahead and jump into would be a book. Actually, let's go to the Kindle User's Guide, for example. We'll open it up, and I can show you some of the options. So no home button here, nothing to switch or hit pages. If you want to turn pages, go ahead and tap. If you want to go back, you can go ahead and turn tap, and very quick refresh rates. If you want to go home, go ahead and tap the top, and it'll pull down a menu where you can go home, you can go to X-ray. If you're in a book, what X-ray is going to do, it doesn't do much right now, but it'll tell you how many times a character's name is mentioned. Sort of like an advanced table of contents. So we'll go ahead and we'll go back again. Go ahead and go back to the book. You can see down here it says location 31. If you tap it, it'll learn about your reading speed. It'll tell you estimated time you have to finish your book. For example, previous generation Kindles would really just tell you you're on some random location number. Now you can actually see how far you are in your book and how much farther you've left to go. That's actually pretty neat. So we'll go ahead and go back home. And I'll show you some other things I got going on here. If we go to menu, you can see all your different menu options. Let's go ahead and view the experimental browser. Kindles have had a browser for quite a while, but something I want to show you is the keyboard here. So we'll go ahead and select that and see how quickly this responds. So we go to technobuffalo.com. You almost don't realize it's even a refreshing e-ink display, and it almost feels like a regular LCD screen. It refreshes very quickly, the quickest I've seen actually of any device. So we'll go to technobuffalo.com and let's see what it looks like. So status bar progresses. You get Techno Buffalo, immerse yourself in technology shows up. I will give a disclaimer, I have not tried this yet on the device. This will be a very first time. We'll see if multi-touch works. And then we've got article content queuing up here. So let's see if we have any sort of multi-touch on here. This claims that you can do 2-point multi-touch. So I happen to have 2 points right here. Let it finish loading and we'll give it a shot. I want to give it the full chance for success. So we can go ahead and while that's loading, you can scroll down and see different content. And the status bar is done. So let's see if we can zoom in. And you can. You do have multi-touch pinch to zoom on the Kindle Paperwhite. So give them credit. All right, so let's go back and go home. Take a look at the store real fast. And you can see what the store looks like here. See if we've got a refresh from the previous generation, Kindle Touch. Updating your Kindle store experience should take less than a minute. All right, so we'll take a look at that once the experience is done. In the meantime, though, we'll take a look at the menu options here. So storefront recommended for you, and here we are back at the menu. So this is pretty standard. You can select 25. Tons of ways to buy content. Of course, it's what Amazon wants you to do. Books, newspapers, and magazines. So I'll give this guy a full review. I will use it as my daily reader. If you have any recommendations for books, or otherwise I'm going to go back and see what my grandfather's read and see if I can find something interesting. Anyway, guys, this has been a hands-on first impressions of the Amazon Kindle Paperwhite. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I'll see you in the next video.